Hi there, it's Helen Pollock from EasyBuild here, and I'm joined by Adam Burchnall, who is the Finance Director from T&W Civil Engineering Limited. Thanks so much for joining me today.
No problem at all.
So I wanted to ask you a few questions, Adam, about the implementation of EasyBuild at T&W. And the first question I want to ask is, what issues led you to look at implementing a solution like EasyBuild?
Okay, so there's probably a number of factors really that kind of got us to where we are now. I joined the company only about sort of 15 months ago, and spent a few months kind of understanding what our processes and systems were. And it kind of turned out that we were operating on an old version of Sage that wasn't really appropriate for the size of our business. It was something that 10 years ago was perfectly fine, but as the business has grown, it kind of struggled to cope with the volume of data, but also in kind of producing the information that we needed at sort of a senior level. Coupled with that, our ordering system on the procurement side was a kind of hand built by our IT support, and it didn't integrate directly with our accounting system. So we were operating on two separate systems, a little bit clunky and basic, slow, and just kind of meant that things took longer than they should, but also that we couldn't get sort of real-time information out of them. It was very much kind of reporting on a end of the month basis and looking backwards, but you kind of didn't really get a snapshot at any point in time during the month of kind of where you were at. So we wanted a all-in-one solution that would cover all of the sort of the requirements that we'd have. But equally, we didn't want something that was like overly, I'm going to say overly complicated. That's not a criticism of EasyBuild, it's a compliment. But because we were used to quite a basic system before, and I think the biggest challenge is the cultural behavioural change. I didn't want it to go from one extreme to the other, because ultimately what we do as a business isn't that complicated. It's pretty standard each month really. So it's just kind of making sure it did the fundamentals that we wanted.